Is it a good idea for your loan officer to call on an offer that you make? Okay, I'm trying to cool down because I just got off the phone with a real estate agent in another state, and she was so angry that I wanted to know when they made the offer so I could connect with the listing agent. I asked her, don't you want to know about the financing, like if it's solid or not? And she says, no. What? Like, do you not? Wait, she's like, no, I just called the buyer agent. What if the buyer agent stays in her lane or his lane and doesn't know anything about the financing? I mean, there's specific questions that you should be asking as an agent. Okay, I'm going off cuff here, but the real point is, as a buyer or a buyer agent, you definitely want your lender to be tracking down the listing agent. Now you might think, oh, you're doing my job. No, we're not doing your job. The thing is that the listing agent has a responsibility to the seller to make sure every part of the transaction. I mean, I shouldn't really even need to say this, right? It's logical that a listing agent should know if the financing's good. I mean, how bad would you look as if, oh, I just called the buyer agent. The buyer agent said, yeah, everything's great. It's like, they don't know anything what's going on really. And then the loan has problems and it doesn't close. And then you look like, well, didn't you check financing? No, I didn't. Okay, I've digressed. I mean, this is more an issue. That's an issue of the seller. But for a buyer and to get your offer accepted, it's a very good thing to have a competent loan officer call on your behalf to say, hi, my name is Rick. I'm calling on behalf of borrower name, and you have an offer from so-and-so real estate agent. We're really looking forward to working with you. I figured you would be wanting to talk to me about the financing to make sure everything checked out. So I just took the opportunity to give you a call so you would not have to track me down. That's literally what I say. How offensive is that? And then just good things happen, right? From there, the loan officer actually picking up the phone. It shows a lot of things, by the way. It shows that one, that the loan officer cares, that the loan officer is, that they'll actually pick up the phone and make a phone call. And if the listing agent is calling, which they should, right? They should have the loan officer's phone number, and that loan officer should hopefully pick up the phone and say those same things. But I like calling ahead of time so they don't have to call me, because it makes you stand out. Trust me, please, if you're making an offer, get your loan officer involved. You will not be sorry, unless, of course, your loan officer can't speak. And that would be kind of a bad thing to have them call. But anyways, experienced loan officer, good loan officers. Yeah. Then one of the things I talked about, make sure, hey, your loan officer is going to probably be speaking to the listing agent. So make sure they can talk to the listing agent and make you look good and not bad. All right, that's pretty much it. This is just more of a rant than anything else. My phone's just getting blowing up. All right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.